Hello, conferences are coming up. People are saying, hey, I'm going to just have my parents use their students' credentials, username and password, and log in here. And that is absolutely okay for them to do that. They do need to have their students log in, or if they have a Google account, they won't be able to come in any other way. So when they do that, you click on this and you are going to do one important thing. And that is, you want to go down here and this means you're a host, which means you have some ability to turn certain things on and off. And we want to turn or disable quick access off. Right now it's on. And basically what quick access is when people are up here in your Google Classroom, they just click on it and they can quickly access your meeting. This right here means no, no, no. I might be having a conference with somebody. I do not want you to interrupt my meeting. So I'm going to take that off and I have to admit you to come in. All right, so I'm going to take that off. What does that look like? Well, I'm in here and let's say that this student who's logged into their North Clackamas account wants to get into this meeting. So I'm going to try to join it and I'm going to allow my microphone, turn this off. So here I am as a student and it's asking me, hey, ask to join. Now you don't ever get that when you're in Google Classroom. They just go in, all right? So this is the waiting room. When they're here and it says ask to join, they're kind of in something that I call the waiting room. And when they click on this, it's a knock. So I would just say, don't knock until your appointment starts. I would communicate that to your parents. I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, I want to come in. And it says right here, here's the student over here. It says, hey, someone wants to join your meeting. But if I'm in the middle of a conference with somebody else, I don't want to do that. So here's kind of my thinking about how to work around this. Make sure you tell your parents or guardians that if they knock before your time or you're running a little late, that they will see a deny entry, because I cannot do anything, unfortunately, until I either admit them, and I don't want them to be in my meeting with somebody else, or I remove, deny. So if I deny, it's going to go over here and it's going to say, oh, so sorry, but you cannot join. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. You cannot join. It says someone in the call denied your request. Don't worry about this. Just let them hang there for a little bit. Okay, so I go over here. I have my meeting, all right? And now I want to readmit this person. If I know who the next person is, I want to go back up here and I want to add that person. So and again, this is another reason why using the North Clackamas login, I think it's better, because you may not have right off the bat their personal Google account. So just suggestion. So I put that in. I'm going to send an email. Now you're going to say, hey, my kids are elementary school kids. They don't have email accounts. Doesn't matter. They don't need their email to get access. As long as you said it's okay for this person to come in, they can go right back to their Google Classroom and access this. So if I go back here, I'm just going to keep going, and here I am, and I'm going to go to Classroom, and I'm going to join. So I'm going to click right here, and I can click right back inside there. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to say allow, dismiss. I'm going to just turn those off real quick, and I'm going to join because somebody said I could come in. So I get to join right away, and I'm in my meeting, and I'm having my conference with my teacher. Now, just a little FYI. Once you're done with your conference, I would recommend to remove them again from the meeting because you don't want them to rejoin. So after you're done, I would just remove them, and just to ensure that they aren't silly and they come back. So when I remove them from the meeting, I'm going to go ahead and do that right there. Okay? So now when they go back to their Google Classroom and they try to join here, it says you cannot join that call. All right, so just a little something to be aware of. Now, if for some reason you need to see them again, or maybe you have two different parents and they need to join, you do need to add them to the call again. So you would just start typing it in, send the email, and then that person would be able to go in. This is not going to affect your Google Classroom synchronous lessons that you do. So don't worry about that. The next day you'll be fine. Okay? Hope that is of help to you.